there, I'm Amber Chris, founder of Fierce Loving and lead faculty for CFJ's Coaching Success School. And I wanted to hop on and share a quick video with you. So thank you so much for your emails and your messages from the video I shared last week where I talked about strengthening our resiliency muscle and how to overcome from receiving a no or a series of no's. If you haven't watched that video, watch it now. Use the link below because this video will add upon it. So as I was thinking about the client that I shared in that last video, one of the things that she also did in recovering from her no's was, well, I'm gonna pause and ask you a question. My question is, what kind of a coach are you? Or what kind of a person are you? See, I think people tend to live in two categories. One category is, I'm a doer. I get things done, I take action. Some people call it a workaholic, right? These are people that feel guilty a lot of time when they have white space on their calendar. It's like, this feels really uncomfortable for me. I should be doing something with my time. I should be productive. There's that type of a coach and a person. Over here on the other side, there's the person that gets a little paralyzed by fear. Right? The fear of rejection, the wanting it to be perfect. So that leads to inaction, meaning not being in action at all. And you know, I think that what we're looking to do in both of these is kind of come into a balance. I'm going to talk more about the doers in this video. I'll talk about the paralysis, the fear part in another video. So my client that I talked about in the last video, she's a doer. Like, she knows how to get gritty, she knows how to get scrappy. I'm like that. I know how to make things happen. And so what happens if you're that way, keep listening because this is really important. What happens is when we decide that we're gonna do it, we're gonna make it happen, we're gonna get things done, our mind becomes overactive. We're always working in essence, and we tell ourselves, I'll take a break when. Right? I'll take a break when I enroll the next client. I'll take a break when I fill my group. I'll do something fun after I make X amount in my bank account. And my encouragement is to stop that. See, you didn't get into business. You didn't decide to work for yourself because you wanted to work all the time. You got into business to work for yourself so that you could experience more freedom, so that you could enjoy your life more. And so that has to start today. So my client that I shared about in the last video, we really looked at how she could start enjoying her life now, where she could build in pockets of time for going to dinner with girlfriends, or taking her daughter to the zoo, or reading a fiction book, or some kind of downtime in her calendar regularly. And really the only requirement is that she not work. So what started to happen as she started to implement that, the busy mind, that like constant doing voice started to relax. And guess what? That's when creative guidance came in. See, that's what we're blocking. If we're staying in action all the time, we're blocking ourselves from receiving the guidance the universe has for us. Because remember, the universe is partnering with you in whatever you're working on right now. Are you listening to what it's trying to tell you? Because if you're constantly looking over here, getting things done over here, you're missing what's happening over here. So for example, clients, like conversations that she'd had months ago, those people started to come back to her all on their own accord because she opened herself to receiving. She'd also get guidance for a new person that she could reach out to, or a different kind of a resource that she could share with someone. These are all the things that can happen when we open ourselves to receiving. So right now, I want you to get out your calendar, I want you to look at your week, and I want you to block off do nothing time, right? The only requirement is that you do not work. So if that means going for a walk or a hike or reading a book, all good, but really building that in. Then, underneath this video in the comments below, I want you to tell me that you've scheduled it and what you plan to do. Seriously, test it out. Like, what do you have to lose? Okay, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to hear from you about how your experiment went.